Whether you have yourself a great little golfer or you just want to set them up right, I'm going to talk about our top picks for youth golf sunglasses. Hello and welcome, I'm Eyeglass Tyler. I want to talk to you about our top picks for youth golf sunglasses. And whether your little one is an amazing experienced golfer or you're just getting into it, it can be a little intimidating with all the options, so we wanted to help you narrow it down a little bit. I'll start by giving you some ideal top features to look for in a frame that'll be ideal for the sport. We're talking grip, ideally in the temple and in the nose to keep them on your face. Also, straight back temples tend to be helpful for hat compatibility. That's a big one for sure on the course. Also, a taller lens gives you a little more lens height. That means that while you're practicing a proper swing and you're keeping your chin up, you're still looking through the lens. So that's a big one as well. Occasionally, a semi-rimless option is ideal because then you don't have any frame obscuring your vision when you're looking through the bottom of the lens. Also, of course, lightweight and obviously durable. That'll give you all-day comfort as well as, for your little ones, more longevity in the frame if they're more durable. I'm going to talk about each one of these frames, what they have to offer, what you can expect out of them, and why they might be right for your little one. If you feel like I missed anything, you still have questions, we would definitely like to hear from you, and we will get back to you. Now, let's talk details on these frames. First, let's talk about the Nike Dash. I like this frame. This is actually, fun fact, and for some reason this really tickles me. I just love this concept. This is kind of a part of a family of frames. Technically, there's not a shared name among them, but there is the Dash, there is the Rabid, and there is the Adrenaline. They all look very similar, really just big differences in sizing. But what you have with the Dash is a full wrap, really good all-around wrap sunglass. There aren't too many frilly features. It's just a good straightforward frame. There is not any grip on the temples or in the nose. However, there is a textured design in the temple to help directionally wick away moisture, to keep you a little more dry and to offer a little bit of additional grip. These frames are immensely lightweight and they use high tension hinges to hold on to the face. It's more of a grip with pressure than it is grip with a grip material, and it does tend to work really well. One thing to note that I love about this material, but is kind of a double-edged sword, is while it maintains its shape and has really high flexibility, it isn't very adjustable. So if these don't fit well when they first go on the face, they're not going to fit well over time, and there isn't really anything you can do to adjust them. But it also means that they're going to maintain their shape throughout the life of the frame, and so they give you a little more longevity in that regard. So something to keep in mind. The sizing. This has an SFW of 121 millimeters, which lands you at about that medium youth size range. Next up, we have the Turbine XS. This is coming from Oakley. This is another great wrap frame, but this does have grip all over. You have grip in the temple, you have grip in the nose, you have a good full frame wrapped shape and design. And with the grip, by the way, you have Oakley's unobtainium grip, which is a hydrophilic grip material, which means that as it gets wet, it actually grips better rather than being more prone to sliding off the face. Also, the frame material is Oakley's O-Matter frame material. So again, extremely flexible, very, very durable, and immensely lightweight. And so that is a great feature to have in a frame, ideal for your little ones. The sizing, with an SFW of 125 millimeters, this lands you at the medium to large range. Next up, we have the Nike Skylon Ace XV Jr. And guess what? That Junior denotes the fact that it is the smaller version of, yet I'm now thinking about this, all of these frames are actually a smaller version of a family frame. So that's kind of cool. And now we have a semi-rimless style entering the assortment here. And it has a good large lens. It does not have any frame on the bottom of the lens to obscure your vision when you're looking through the bottom portion of the lens. So that's nice. Also, being semi-rimless and being a more aggressively sport design, you actually have interchangeability in this, which is very cool. I like that a lot, because what that means is that you can have multiple sets of lenses to cater to different light conditions, or maybe even different sports. Maybe golf isn't the only sport your little one takes part in. I don't know, but really, really solid frame for just about all sport use. really great for golf. This does have grip in the temple, embedded in the sides of the ends of the temple. Also a soft rubber material in the nose with some venting, which is also nice because it's going to help to wick away some of that moisture more directionally and just offer better grip, potentially a little better circulation depending on how their nose fits on this bridge. And it is saddle style, so it's going to be comfortable by resting across the entirety of the nose bridge to essentially disperse the weight a little bit more. And with an SFW of 127 millimeters, this lands you in that large youth fit range. Next up, we have the Oakley Flak XS, and this is the smaller version of the Flak 2.0 XL. There's also that medium range version, which is actually called the half jacket. Really good collection of frames and amazing. Really a great frame across the board. Another good sport option, a little more aggressively sporty. You have probably a little more everyday use out of this frame than in the Skylon, but amazing for just about every sport, especially golf. And with semi-rimless here, you have interchangeable functionality. You have the ability to have different types of lenses, only have to have the one frame. With the O-Matter frame material, very lightweight, very flexible, very durable. And on the temple and in the nose, you have that grip. And this is that same unobtainium grip that's hydrophilic, which means that it is going to grip even better, even when sweating. And so really amazing option. And with an SFW of 128 millimeters, this lands you in that large category of youth fit. And last but not least, we have a Ray-Ban. This is, again, the smaller version of essentially the new Wayfarer. And they call this the Ray-Ban Jr. You might find it under new Wayfarer. You might find it under its style number RJ9052S. And it's essentially a Wayfarer that's for your little one. This isn't all that sport oriented. I will be totally honest with you. There's no grip in the temple or the nose. It's more of a lifestyle frame that's great for all around use, but honestly, it is still amazing for perhaps your less aggressive little golfer who also likes to look good all the time. So this does have a good deep lens for your little ones, so you do have a lot of coverage. It is full frame. It isn't a wrap design, but it still does, with its thicker temple, have a little bit better ability to block light coming in from the sides. Also, it's just a great frame all around. Really classic style. With an SFW of 120 millimeters, this is more of that small to medium fit for your little one. So that wraps up our top picks for youth golf sunglasses. I hope now, after going over these options, you have a better idea of what might be right for your little one, or perhaps maybe you have a smaller face. Perhaps youth glasses tend to fit you better. That is totally fine. These could be amazing options for you. If you feel like I missed anything, do leave a question, anything you have in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. By the way, if you decide to order from SportRx, thanks to our See Better guarantee, you never have to worry about getting something that isn't right or just doesn't work for you. You actually have as long as 45 days with us, even prescription, to figure that out. You just reach out to us. We take care of you no matter what that means on our end. And also, like I keep saying, we have opticians who would love to help you get it right the first time. So reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was interesting or valuable information. If so, throw us a like. You can find relevant videos here, and also we have great content on our social media outlets, and I would encourage you to check us out there as well. We are at SportRx.